Back. Today I'm going to show you how to set up a parent communication log using Google Forms. So let's get started. So to be able to do that, you're going to want to go to your work email, if it's a Google account, and then hit New, go to Google Forms, and then Form will populate for you. And that's where we will record all of the responses we need. So we're going to first title our form. A simple title is best. Just do like parent communication log. Oops. And then we can start putting the responses that we want. So the first thing that I'm going to do is, did you contact all families? Because there's going to be times when I use the Seesaw application that I'm using to send assignments and to talk with families. I might send an announcement to everyone, and so I don't always need an individual student's name, but sometimes I do. So this is what I want to include first. Next, I'm going to put a spot for student's name. And I'm going to make sure that that's a short answer. So to change that from multiple choice to short answer, it's just that drop down right there. To add more, you click this right here. So student's name, method of contact, family member contacted. So you might put mom, grandma, dad, and that again will be short answer. Method of contact you can actually do, let's do multiple choice. Make it easier on yourself. So we're going to do phone, email, and let's do virtual classroom. Okay, and why don't we do phone call and then text too. And then we can add an option for other if you want to write that in, because that might make it really quick for you. Did you contact all families? Yes. If not, what's the student's name? How did you contact them? Who did you contact? Okay. Now another one you might want to do is reason for contacting. Oops. All right. And then let's keep going. We're going to put notes from the conversation. And this I want it to be a paragraph. So you'll see there's some for short answers and then there's some for paragraph. And make sure that your notes has the paragraph version, just in case you have to type out a decent amount of stuff. And then I want to put follow-up needed. And then this will be a yes or no. Okay, and then I'm going to do notes for follow-up. And so I've seen some people have really simple forms. Mine's a little bit more in-depth, but I think at this time we kind of need something where if we need to put more information, we can. You do not. As you can see, these are not all required. So if you want it to be required, you would hit it over here. But since I'm using this for my own resource, I'm not going to make everything be required. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and preview this. Okay, and so that's my form, and I think that looks good. So let's do an example for a response. So I might say, yes, I contacted all families. I used my virtual classroom. Let's say, reason for contacting, Seesaw, announcement to notify families to join the account for home learning. Okay, so that's my reason for contacting. Follow-up needed for that? Yes. And then I'm going to put make sure all families are connected. So, and that might look like me having to call parents and be like, hey, check your email. But that's just one example. Okay, so now when we go back to our forms, you'll see, oh, there's a response here. And this is awesome. So now in order to be able to get a spreadsheet of all of your responses, you're going to click this create spreadsheet. Okay. And then let's see, we can title it parent communication log. Okay. And create. So now it's just going to populate over here. And I love this because it organizes everything that you just put. And it has the timestamp. And if you didn't fill out an area, it just won't type it in. And you can fit these to screen. It's just loading right now. So you can see everything that you do is going to be organized. You can sort your columns once you have your responses. So if you wanted to sort it by the column H, if there's follow-up needed, you can say sort yes or no, and then those that you need to follow up on will come to the top of your spreadsheet, and that's how you will know that you need to, double check on those. So I hope that this is helpful. I am going to start using this today to track all of the communication that I've been doing during this time that our schools have been closed. But again, this is something that's great that you can use all year round for family communication.